from the News Channel 5 Network. This is Que-pasa-Nashville.
Bienvenidos and welcome to Que-pasa-Nashville. My name is Cristina Allen and thank you for joining me today. I have two young ladies that I think are going to be a lovely addition to Nashville and what you're doing in our community, and they are Catherine Hernandez and Jackie Gomez, both with the YMCA Latino Achievers Program.
Yes.
Correct. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
So I'm talking about the Latino Achievers Program. Tell me, what is the program and how long has it been in Nashville?
Right, so the YMCA Latino Achievers Program seeks to empower the Latino youth, primarily in Nashville, although we have students from several different counties that participate in our program. We are a college readiness, academic success, culturally aware program where we seek to connect the dots with teen students, parents, and college and career, and the how-tos of all those different spheres.
So how long has this program been in existence?
It's been around for 10 years.
10 years?
So it's changed a little bit from the beginning, but what it looks like now is we'll be at 7 different schools doing kind of like on-hand...
High schools?
High schools,
okay.
Yes. On-hand curriculum there, talking about time management, talking about financial planning, talking about how to set positive goals so that you can actually plan out the steps to get to where you need to be, and that's higher education.
So with being in 7 high schools, are you a part of, are you a club, are you a class, are you embraced by the principal? I mean, how does that work?
That's a great question. We are community partners of Metro Nashville schools, and particularly the 7 schools that we serve. Our principals have opened the doors, and we meet after school twice a month on Tuesday to Thursday, depending on the school, from 2:15 to 4.
So it's a club?
It is, and that's just one of the realms. So club is one of the spheres, and then we do ACT prep and college tours.
That everyone from all the schools can come to?
Yes.
Okay, so you are a base for everyone, but you have specific programs in the schools?
Yes.
So obviously, let's say Glencliff, Overton, I'm making these up. I mean,
They're schools. There are schools.
Heavily populated Latino schools?
They are.
So can you name the 7 by any chance?
We can.
Okay.
We serve Glencliff High School, McGavock High School, Cane Ridge, Antioch, Overton, Martin Luther King Magnet, and Hunters Lane High School.
So obviously, with those serving those high schools, you know that those clusters are Latino, strong Latino base. Is that correct?
Yes.
And are there others that are in the that are trending to be a part of the Latino Achievers Program?
Oh, there's lots of places we wish we could go, right? And so we're hoping to be able to expand into other areas. On our ACT prep and college weekend activities, we have students all the way from Murfreesboro, from Hendersonville, from Williamson County, Laverne, Smyrna, Franklin, all the different places.
So how do you reach these children? I can understand how you can reach them in the schools. What is the strongest marketing tool you have?
So surprisingly, it's I find like it's a lot of people reaching out to us, which is a great thing. So we have like social media on Facebook, and we use Instagram, and we do try to touch base with guidance counselors and teachers that we know and we're connected with from other high schools and other counties. But a lot of times we'll have students who have heard about our program through a friend or through someone who kind of just suggested us or something like that. So we do try to use those methods. But again, we do want to be very focused too, and making sure that we are helping the students that we have now.
So in the schools that you're in, do you have a strong response from the Latino students to that it's a home, that there's people like them doing the same thing, or is it still?
You hit the sweet spot, Christina.
Yes,
you hit it. Every time we ask our students, why do you come? The #1 reason is it's a family, and it's a support group, and it's a place where I can grow, and I can learn, and I can dream, and I can plan. So in that community, I find strength and courage, and I'm able to dream and then bring my family into that conversation and really achieve those dreams.
So of the kids you serve, are they graduating high school?
They are.
We have a 100% graduation rate
100%.
for all of our students who are involved with the program.
Because they see the long, big picture.
Yes.
So what do you say to those that are not yet coming?
Come, we want to meet you.
and what are they? Do they see the big picture? Because most of them you serve, and I'm going to stereotype here, documented or undocumented?
So we have a mix of them, and I think for the good thing is that since we do have a good history, we're 10 years strong and counting, we do have stories now that we can share, and we do have that support of saying whether or not you're undocumented, there's still a path to success, and there's still resources, and we're willing to work with you, so don't lose hope. And that's what they get from coming to our clubs, from coming to the fairs and the tours and all of these things, and also the mentorship that's available through our program with other college students that come back and volunteer with us. They are instilled in that. Someone else did it, that was in my situation, I know I can do it too.
Now, were you both, or either of you, members of the Latino Achievers Program in school?
We both were. Jackie more so than I was in high school.
So tell me your experience.
So I started
what school? What high school?
Antioch High School, my sophomore year. That was before we had an after-school club. The director, Kathleen Fuchs, she went into my Spanish class and started talking about college and all of these opportunities. She brought in college students who were, at that point, I was undocumented, and so they were undocumented too, and they had told me about their opportunities and just like how they got to college and how it was hard, but how they could do it. And so that really inspired me. When junior year rolled around, I became an officer for the club at my high school, and that was a lot of fun, just being there kind of like just to encourage other students and do like bake sales to raise money. And then senior year, I again was an officer, and then I applied to get the scholarship that we offer, and I received that. And then from there, I volunteered with the program because you have to volunteer in order to keep the scholarship. And then last November, so it's been almost a year, a little bit more, year and a month, I became part-time staff. So
did you go to college?
Yes, I'm currently at Lipscomb.
At Lipscomb University.
Year.
A junior year. What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in social entrepreneurship.
Social entrepreneurship. And you still have the scholarship that you maintain?
Well, because of staff conflict of interest.
There you go.
But I did receive it for 2 years, and that helped a lot.
And so, what about you? When did you?
Yeah, so my family moved to El Salvador from El Salvador to the United States when I was 7, and so I grew up as an undocumented student within the metro schools, and when I was in high school it was how do I get to college? What am I going to do about this? And Latino Achievers was one of the resources that I was able to participate in a little bit my senior year. I had a great support system and great teachers at Glen Cliff High School where I graduated from. That really helped motivate and help push. And I remember maintaining a good relationship with Kathleen and Carol, the director at that time. And so they were just great friends in that pathway. And when I was a college student, I came back and volunteered with the program, going to club times, being chaperone on college tours and at the college fair that we have for our students. And I was a scholarship recipient for 1 year, which was so thankful because as an undocumented student, we are always on the hunt for scholarships and money. And then this past May, I graduated from Tribeca Nazarene University.
And what's your degree in?
In marketing, actually. So I get to use that with our students every day.
So let's kind of back up and with the Latino Achievers Program, yes, it's a club. Yes, it's people like you. Yes, they can see the vision of what college can do. Probably first generation in some cases of college.
Yes.
But the opportunity to see the vision of where you could be. What were some of the programs you took advantage that the Latino Achievers Program did? Okay, ACT, for instance. Is that one?
Oh, yes. I remember over the summer going into my senior year, I spent like 3 days out of the week from like 8 a.m. to I think 11 a.m. in their office. It was just like ACT boot camp summer session, and it was so great because I did it with some of my closest friends. So that actually improved my reading score because I actually had to read and practice so much. So that actually did help me, and I was very thankful for that. Obviously, going on college tours was always such an exciting time to be able to see what that looked like and to get a feel of college. So those were really great things. And then they offered random activities sometimes, like
social.
Definitely. So like fiestas that we have at the clubs and things like that. So I try to take advantage of as much as possible.
So that's exciting. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to return and continue talking about your story, as well as more of the Latino Achievers Program, and we'll be right back with the Latino Achievers Program. Gracias.